Romcoms are some of the most uplifting dramas you can watch, and when it comes to BL, there are plenty to choose from. In today's video, I'll be sharing in no particular order 10 of the best BL romcoms that I highly recommend. Each BL on this list is funny, lighthearted, and a feel-good series. And they're all among some of the best BL series of all time. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 1. Asen's Love. Asen's Love is the real definition of comedy. It'll have you in stitches from start to finish. With its over-the-top characters and hilarious love triangle, this might just be the funniest JBL to date. The quirky office setting brings so much chaos, making it a wildly entertaining watch. It all starts with Haruta Soichi, a 33-year-old bachelor who's never had much luck with women and still lives with his parents. When his mother suddenly leaves, he's forced to live on his own for the first time, and he quickly realizes he doesn't even know how to cook or do laundry. To manage, he invites his capable coworker Maki Ryota, who's great at all housework. However, things take an unexpected turn when both Ryota and his boss, Kurosawa Musashi, confess their feelings for Soichi, setting the stage for an unexpectedly chaotic love triangle. Number 2. Perfect 10-liners. GMMTV has been on point with ensemble cast series lately, and Perfect 10-liners is a perfect example. The drama's mix of couples with great chemistry and entertaining friend groups makes it incredibly fun to watch. Each couple brought something fun to the story, and the chaos between them all was just hilarious. With 24 episodes, this felt so short. It's the kind of drama you just don't want to end because of how comforting it is. The story follows a group of first-year students who, through a random mentor draw, find themselves entangled in the lives of the elite Perfect 10-liners. Arm is tasked with running a popular university page and unknowingly clashes with Ark, a senior who turns out to be one of his mentors in the Perfect 10-liners. Gun, meanwhile, ends up in a quirky living arrangement with Yoda, the mysterious brother of his friend, who quietly helps him through his fear of the dark. Then there's Wine, navigating a messy crush on his ex-girlfriend's brother, with Fifa stepping in as his unlikely guide. With mentorships, mistaken identities, and unexpected feelings, the series blends chaos and charm in the most entertaining way. Number 3. I Will Knock You. This is to this day one of the most underrated BL series of all time that really deserves more attention. It's a very fun and lighthearted one, so easy to watch with a very unique premise that just grabs you fully. Each episode is just a ball of one funny moment after the other, not forgetting the heartwarming ones too. I Will Knock You centers on T, a college student who works part-time as a tutor. When he steps in to protect one of his students from a group of high school troublemakers, he ends up clashing with their leader, Noe. But after several unexpected run-ins, T realizes Noe isn't as intimidating as he looks. In fact, he's surprisingly goofy. Noe becomes convinced that T is chasing after him, and no amount of denial from T seems to help. Things take a turn when T is hired to tutor none other than Noe. Surprisingly, as they spend more time together, Noe starts to open up and even begins to change, setting his sights firmly on winning T's heart and becoming better for him. Number 4. My Love Mixup. If you love lighthearted coming-of-age love stories with a dash of chaos, this is one you shouldn't miss. While misunderstandings and dramas can sometimes be frustrating, this series turns them into something genuinely entertaining. It's filled with funny moments and adorable interactions between the leads, giving you just the right mix of everything. The story follows Aoki, who has a secret crush on his classmate Hashimoto. One day, when he borrows her eraser and sees another boy's name, Ida, written on it, things get complicated fast. Ida sees the eraser and in a moment of panic, Aoki blurts out that the eraser is his, leading Ida to believe that Aoki has a crush on him instead. What starts as a misunderstanding quickly spirals into a series of funny, awkward, and unexpectedly sweet moments between them. Number 5. Semantic Error. While it explores some deeper themes such as personal growth and self-discovery, at its core is a lighthearted, funny take on the developing relationship between the two leads. The series includes humorous situations, quirky dynamics, and plenty of sweet moments, all while balancing the romance with comedic elements, and this remains one of the best KBL series of all time. Semantic Error follows Chu Sang-yu, a rule-abiding computer science student, who, fed up with doing all the work in a group project, removes his teammates' names and submits it solo. This derails the plans of Jang Jae-yong, a charismatic design student aiming to study abroad, as he now finds himself without credit. Determined to get back at Sang-yu, Jae-yong confronts him, doing everything to get on his nerves. But when the two are paired for another project, tension turns into something far more complicated. An undeniable spark neither of them saw coming. Number 6. Forever You. Forever You is a charming mix of humor and heart, filled with plenty of adorable moments between the leads. The chemistry between both couples is undeniable, and their performances are genuinely enjoyable to watch. It's also on the longer side with 17 episodes, but it also didn't feel long. And with a second season on the way this year, there's even more to look forward to. The narrative centers on Easter, who moves to a university in northern Thailand, hoping to leave behind the painful fallout with his family over a past romance with Hill. But fate has other plans. He unexpectedly runs into Hill again on campus, setting the stage for a new chapter in their relationship, one that won't end the way it did before. Meanwhile, Easter's roommate North finds himself in his own mess after a night of drinking spirals into an unexpected debt, one that ties him to Joan, his handsome and unpredictable new creditor. Number 7. My School President. This is a delightful romantic comedy BL series that's equal parts heartwarming and hilarious. With a perfect blend of playful humor and tender romance, it also delivers amazing chemistry from the couple. It's easily one of the cutest high school romance BL series that you need to watch. The story follows Tin, the student body president, who secretly has a crush on Gun, the head of the music club, Chinsilla. When Tin is given the task of cutting clubs that don't contribute to the school's image, the music club is at the top of the list. This puts him directly at odds with Gun, making Tin his biggest obstacle. To save his beloved club, Gun offers to do anything, even pledging to serve Tin. But when Tin discovers that Chinsilla has a rule forbidding band members from dating until they win the Hot Wave music contest, he decides to do whatever it takes to help them reach that goal and win Gun's heart. Number 8. Cherry Magic. This is a mix of comedy and supernatural, and it all just works perfectly. The premise really stands out for its uniqueness, and it's a well-executed series. Not only does it give us the more serious aspects, it also gives us so many funny moments, and a love story that builds up beautifully, all set against the backdrop of everyday work life. It also has a Thai remake you can watch that is just as good. The story follows Adachi Kiyoshi, an ordinary office worker who, on his 30th birthday, unexpectedly gains the ability to hear people's thoughts whenever he touches them, a surprise linked to him still being a virgin. At first, he is overwhelmed by this strange new power, unsure of how to deal with the constant flow of unspoken thoughts. But everything changes when a casual touch reveals that his charming and well-liked colleague, Kurosawa Yuichi, secretly has romantic feelings for him. Suddenly, Adachi is faced with more than just mind reading. He's facing the possibility of love. Number 9. We Are. We Are was another ensemble series from GMM TV in 2024, and it turned out to be a really enjoyable watch. It's always refreshing to see a drama that radiates good vibes. And this is one of the most comforting series that delivers plenty of laughs along the way. It all begins when Poom damages a painting Pim worked hard on, only to get dramatically kicked in return. Seizing the moment, Poom claims he's injured and demands Peem cover the hospital bills. With no money to pay, Peem agrees to become his slave and do whatever Poom asks of him. Meanwhile, Peem's friend Q shares a playful yet unexpected connection with his Mendy Toei. What starts off as non-stop teasing between them soon turns into something more. Then there's Tan and Kao Fung, who used to be high school enemies but now can't ignore the growing feelings between them. And finally, Chain struggles to confess to his clueless friend Pun, who keeps missing every signal he sends. With friendship, flirty tension, and lots of hilarious twists, we are as a light-hearted, feel-good ride through young love. Number 10. Bad Buddy. Bad Buddy is without a doubt a standout BL series. It brings together amazing elements such as playful rivalry, witty banter, and just the right amount of chaos, as the leads navigate their family rivalry and their growing feelings for one another. The story follows Pat and Prawn, two university students who have been caught in a lifelong rivalry, not by choice, but by inheritance. Their families have been at odds for years, constantly trying to outshine one another, and that competitive streak trickled down to them. But as they get older, the weight of this rivalry starts to wear thin. What begins as reluctant coexistence slowly shifts into something more, first a quiet friendship, then a budding romance. However, with their families still at odds, they have no choice but to keep their growing bond a secret. And of course, there are plenty more Romcom BL series out there, some that are genuinely good, and others that might not be the best in terms of the overall storyline, but still manage to be really funny and entertaining. This includes Wandy, Good Day, Fish Upon the Sky, You Are Mine, Together, Lovely Writer, Why Are You, Tonhan Konlati, Only Boo, The Heart Killers, and lastly, A Man Who Defies the World of BL. These are just the ones I personally found funny, but if you have your own favorites, definitely share them in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video and found some series that piqued your interest among the 10. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.